Hey, what is going on, IK Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today we are back again, going to be continuing our IK just game-wide stats series. Today we're going to be taking a look at the top players based on Lord Power, specifically the top 25. As always, right, remember that the data is collected specifically from a set day and time, but is usually done within a 1 to 2 hour window, just to try and give the least margin of error and the most accuracy, right, for when we are pulling the data. Now, of course, before we do start and we show you off this new top 25 list, remember, as always, make sure to sub, like, ring that notification bell, and of course, if you want to join and be a part of our conversation, you can find our Discord in the pinned comments/description down below. All right, now, without further ado, we also have some stats here on the right from the last two stints that we did for the top 25 players based on Lord Power. We also added a new column here, which is the difference column, right? This is going to be where we're going to have the plus minuses, some of the differential stats, new players that have come in. And we'll also have some red stuff down here as well. That will kind of be our highlight points. But without further ado, here we go. Number 25 on the list is going to be, I need to find a shortcut for that. Juanito? No, I feel like I'm going Spanish with it, but it's probably more Asian or some other area. That's just my base thought. Juan is coming in at 2,246,323 from server 69. See what we did there. TWS, and is a new addition here into the top 25. Now we get over here to the top, or I should say number 24. We have Exto from, what do we have? 2,247, only less than 1,000 more. 142 from S21, playing for Smurf. He's a new addition. Welcome. All right, probably go through this pretty quick. Then we got Bunny coming in. What up, Bun? From server 8, 2,251,212, a new addition. Welcome to the top 25 fam. Now we have number 22, which is LL Westside, New York, in the house. And we got, I want to call this guy LL Cool J, just for whatever reason. 2,264,212 coming from server 28, IW. Now, it also should be noted that West NY, again, was previously on the number 20 position, only moved down 2 spots, but he has seen an increase of 34K since we last took the stats back in end of October. All right, now 21. We have Silly from server 6, what up, Silly, and BM fam, 2,266,504. He is a new addition. Now, we have seen server 6, again, they are on the top server list as well, but just not too many stints of where we've seen some S6 members. All right, now we have number 20 is Skypick, coming in at 2,272,560 from S26. Ego, again, up from the previous number 22 spot that you'll see Skypick in, right, which is right here. And he's had a total gain from, again, what it seems to be, right, the past 2.5 months here of 62,000 increase to his Lord Power. So again, nice, kind of small, respectable stint there for the boost, at least comparatively what we'll see from some others. Then we get to number 19. This is Kin Emperor. At 2,283,587, playing for GD. Kin Emperor was a part of that BXS top group that did move over to 57. Again, Kin Emperor down, though, was previously ranked 14, that you can see here, but has seen an overall increase in power at 34,000, right, from about 2.5 months ago. All right, now we get to number 18. We have Arahant, if I'm even saying that correct. Maybe it's Arahant. I feel like I just said it the same exact way. That's what we're going with. It sounds right. 2,284,274 from server 56. Reppin' Alliance 300. Again, a new addition here as well. This makes the 5th new addition now within the top 18. Or I should say within the first 7? No, first 8 people. I have to learn how to count because I have to remember 25 as a number as well. Now we get to number 17 is Cassidin, and he's at 2,326,914, server 57. Again, another member from that top BXS group going to GD. He is down from number 10, though, right? So you're looking at Cassidin up here, now coming in at 17, right? Moved down 7 spots, and he's only seen an increase of 16,000 in his Lord Power. So I'm not sure if maybe the spending is slowing down, or if it's just, maybe relative to kind of just a slower stint increase, or a slower incline, so to speak, on going up once you get to those higher, once you start getting to like that 2.2, 2.3 plus mil power. But interesting, right, when we look at some of the comparisons. We'll show you some more as we get a little bit deeper and higher up. Conga is coming at 16 at 2,328,751 from server 57. Again, also a part of that group going to GD. He is up, though. Conga was previously the number 25 bubble player from the last data pool that we did. Now he is number 16, right, respectively moving up 9 spots. And you can even see with Conga, right, having an increase, right, a little bit stronger here than Cassidy, but seeing a 133K increase. That's the largest so far after Skypick, who moved up from the previous 22nd spot there, right? So again, big gains here going up, again, breaking more into that 2.3 plus mil. All right, now we get to the top 15. So here we go. We got Jingy, 2,343,824 from server 78, IMPK. He is a new addition. Welcome. That makes the 6th new addition now. Then we get to number 14. We got Rezix, 2,384,502. S31 playing for AOS. He is up from 24. Rezix just above Conga, right? Placing a little bit higher, though, 2 more spots at 184K plus increase that he is seeing now at the moment. So again, great numbers here when you're looking at the amount of overall increase. I guess you could to attest it probably to, you know, amount of spending, I'm sure, because a lot of these players, I would imagine all of them spend, right, a decent, significant amount, or whatever pool they're in, but still seeing the gains when you look at it compared to some of the other players, right? I'm sure there's factors there that are going in, but at the moment, the biggest gain that we've seen so far, which is still pretty awesome. Now we get to number 13, right? We have Little John at 2,389,877 in server 8, plays for Slay. He is up from the number 15 spot, right? So moves up 2 here. He now has the largest gain at 223,000 on the increase. Funny story too as well, right? I remember Little John joining us in server 8 when we had that project. So really awesome to see him still making those moves, along with Bunny 2 as well from S8. So really cool to see some of the fam there. Now we get into number 12. And we're at Vigor, 2,000,004, right, finally breaking the 2.4 mil bubble, 2,401,088 from server 57. Again, another member from that merge. GD, again, Vigor, though, down 5 spots, was previously here at number 5, now down at number 12, right? And interesting, I believe Vigor's the only person who's actually seen a negative decrease in power. Right now, to me, if I look at this back when we took the data back in, again, 2.5 months ago, right, and he hasn't gained that much power, but instead lost power, the initial thought that comes to me is, okay, maybe he's inactive, maybe he's not playing that much anymore, right, and he's just still up that high, right, maybe he's taking a vacation, maybe some time off, but it at least shows that he is not currently active, right, as my best guess, because of the decrease, right? Because if you're constantly playing, you should be increasing, even if it is not that much, right? So again, I'm sure someone there from 57 could maybe give us some more information in the comments if there's something going on with Vigor, but at least from what I'm seeing, again, on my preliminary assessment, right, this would be the kind of highest percentage indicator. Now let's look at number 11. We have Filthy, you filthy animal. Oh gosh, I wish I could make a better Macaulay Culkin reference from Home Alone, but I tried my best. 2.4 mil at 2,410,268 from server 56 from 300. A new addition. Welcome, Filthy, to the top 25 list. Great to see. All right, now we have Godzilla coming here at 2,422,376. Server 38, playing for AOW. A new addition as well. And again, welcome. All right, that was our top 10. Now we finally get in here to number 9, and we're looking at X. He comes in at 2,429,005. S28, playing for IW. Again, up 11 spots here as well, or I should say up from number 11 spot, which is not an extreme amount, but still up 2 spots, and also seeing a respective 130K plus gain from the 2.5 months ago data pool. Now we look at the number 8 player, EQ, repping and staying consistent. Up from the previous 9 spot, comes in at 2,454,770 from S9. Again, wasn't top, I believe, probably will be moving over to 57, just hasn't as of yet. But again, also seeing a 207K increase, right? So again, big increases, very close to the Little John increase, right? And he's moved up 1 spot. So again, even though he's higher on the list, right, at 2.247, saw big gains, again, at a higher Lord Power minimum, and still was seeing a lot. Okay, now we get to number 7 here on the list. And we have Odin Mhofo 116. A little bit of a name change. Was previously the number 13 player here. As you can see, a little bit of a different one. And has moved up to number 7. Again, now seeing the largest and biggest increase here in bump at 259, almost 260,000 increase. He's in server 38 from SSQ. You can see him at 2,515,330, right? That's the largest so far, and that's a pretty big amount. Okay, now we get to number 6, almost to the top 5. We got Netty at 2,516,130 from server 4, plays for Vow Alliance, and he is a new addition. Interesting too as well because the server is really old in addition to that. So really nice to be seeing the add here from Netty making that list. Now we get here into the top 5, and let's see here. And now we have what we're seeing, 2,603,132 from server 52, Alliance ATN, and he is up from number 8, which here is, you can see there, and again, seeing a 249K increase. I'm sure maybe some of you guys might have heard the little one there. Unfortunately, daycare is not working out that well today, but we're still making the best of it that we can. All right, now we get to number 4 here that we're seeing, which is Lord Johnny, coming in at 2,607,827, playing from server 9, Alliance TOP. He is down from number 3, so not a big down bump, but still seeing a 70K increase in the power. So again, really nice to see, at least, I guess if anything, right, nice to see that people are still active, right, especially if they're at the top of the boards. Gyro, a new addition here, and he comes into the number 3 strongest player in the game, 2,650,137 from S16, playing for a woo in the house. There we go, get it. New addition, loving it hard. And now we get to the 2nd strongest player in the game as of when we did take the data pool. And this is Jezzy Poo. What's up, baby? Jestar here, 2 million, again, breaking the 2.7 threshold, 2,705,760 from S57, GD, and he also saw a 154K increase, right? Position has not changed, and now we get to the strongest number 1 player in the game right now, which is our boy Blank/Blank. It is really Blank. I just call him Blank because I love him a lot. Again, almost breaking the 2.8 mil. He might have done it by now by the time I recorded the video, but at least at the time of when we pulled the data, he was at 2,796,565 from S28 playing for IW, and he even saw a 127K increase, right? Still holding strong onto that number 1 spot. As you can see here, Blink has held the number 1 spot in IK since back in, gosh, I can do some math here, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, since July, early July, or July 4th when I pulled the data here, right, so back then, that's what, we're going 6 months, 6+ months now, almost 6.5 months, that he's held the number 1 spot as the strongest player in IK. That's a pretty long time, and do want to give a big congrats there to Blanky Blank, because I love him so much. Should just start calling him Blanket like MJ's kids. All right, that is it for me. Let me know, oh, excuse me, before I even get to there, right, let's go to this down here, right, so you can see there's 10 new players that have been added from the top 25, which means 15 have been constant. You have 2 players from S8, 2 from S9, 3 from S28, 2 from S38, 2 from 56, and then 5 from 57. A big part of that, as we mentioned too, as well, is because of that top BXS merge migration, along with a few other players that are going to 57 for why we're seeing that. But again, really interesting to see some of the stats, see some of the plus minuses. Let me know what you guys think in those comments down below, right? Do you like seeing some of the different differential numbers that I've applied? Do you find it pretty cool that Blink has retained his number 1 spot for 6+ months? Anything else that you guys are thinking after looking at the data here, let me know in those comments below. That is it for me. Until next time, we will catch y'all later, and maybe one day I'll show my kids on cam. Peace.